I'm always fascinated by those mega mansions that cost millions upon millions of dollars, yet they look awful to live in. I've made a ton of content looking at bad mansions and bad expensive apartments and all of that. And today I learned about one that's pretty interesting. It's called the Invisible House. It's currently listed for $18 million, and you're basically paying to live in a shipping container that's surrounded by mirrors. It's planted right in the desert, and it is one single hallway that is sectioned off into like 3 or 4 rooms, and there's a giant pool that's in the middle, which kind of just acts more like a booby trap than anything because it takes up so much space. It'll be like a little moat you fall in and get frustrated with. There's also just a single TV there, but since everything's made out of mirrors, they couldn't mount it on anything, so it's a rolling TV, and it reminds me of something out of middle school classrooms when they roll around like the projector and stuff. It's just bad. Like, I think it's just a horrible design. Right now, it's mainly been an Airbnb for celebrities that want to party there, which I guess makes sense because it's kind of just like this remote location in the desert that has a lot of like RGB light up, like lights all over the place, so it could be like a decent party spot. But to actually own it for $18 million seems like the biggest waste of money possible. You're better off owning anything else because it seems terrible to live in. Recently, one of my favorite YouTubers, Innis, actually did a tour of the property, and I just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like and why I think it's such a pile of shit. The world-famous Invisible House. I was originally imagining like the Invisible Boatmobile.
Invisible House. Now, this section
yeah, but why?
Has a foundation that goes into the ground, but on the other side we have 2 concrete.
Like, who's living here? Lex Luthor trying to avoid Superman?
Where we have the privacy to the entry.
I feel like the walkway kind of gives it away, though. If the idea is to be invisible, the mirrors are completely betrayed by the walkway right in front of them. Now, if you took away the walkway, I could see it, like, maybe confusing people just reflecting off of the rocks and shit, but the walkway's just, it's a dead giveaway.
Little park.
Nice. I can see why it's bundled together, because this is fucking unusable land, it looks like. So you and this is a far cry from being invisible. I can see it from up here easily. The mirrors don't even work to reflect anything because it's not on top of the thing either. This is terrible. This is a terribly disguised invisible house. But yeah, this is all fucking unusable land here if you were going to try and make something out of it. Unless you wanted to build other properties on it, which I guess you could do. Just have like an entire invisible neighborhood. Maybe there is a whole neighborhood there. Maybe that's what these roads lead to. And I just can't even see the houses. It's so camouflaged.
And enjoy the scenery. This is incredible. I've never been in a place like this before.
What scenery, man? I gotta be honest with you. I just don't find looking at sand all that interesting. It's like the opposite of scenery. It's like the deprivation of scenery. It's just looking at sand and rocks endlessly here.
And on top of that, they have these invisible branded towels throughout the property where you can hardly see it. How cool is that?
I like that.
Hardly see what? Invisible branded towel? I can see the towel just fine. Or is the brand on it invisible? Because in that case, it's like every towel I own. What the fuck do you mean invisible branded towel? Is he making a joke? I can't tell. Am I being had right now?
I want to show this.
Is there a single TV here or
so this property
internet?
Is situated right next to a hillside with these boulders and this scenery. It's like a movie.
Yeah, and the reflection.
Yeah, it's like a fucking horror movie. This would be like the last thing I'd want. These rocks extend above the house. Like, let's say some rogue villain is out here looking for my invisible house, and he hits one of these rocks and it comes tumbling through the house and fucking blasts it. It's like, it's a hazard, I think. I would hate that. That shit looks terrible. Plus, I don't like to go out there and look at it. What, just look at this huge pile of rocks? Like, what if one jostles loose, hits me while I'm looking at it?
This is the coolest chess set I've ever seen in my life. It's all brushed metal pieces. It's such a curated accessory, and check this out.
I don't know about the coolest chess set. It looks like they're playing against the KKK over here. This is a dumb chess set. This isn't cool. This is kind of goofy.
The owner's next project. They're calling it the Starburst House. It is built.
Whoever is building these needs to lose their architectural license ASAP. This is stupid. This is dumb. He is putting stupid houses in the desert and he's getting away with it. This is terrible. These are terrible. It's a waste of resources. What the fuck is this? It's piles of shipping containers assorted sillily. Silly.
built out of 20 containers.
Man, literally everything in this house sucks. Who would ever want to sit on that chair? Just have my ass cheeks like poking through these holes? That looks super uncomfortable, and they're clearly made out of metal, not even plastic.
And yeah, I feel like we're on Mars right now in a futuristic modern home. I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
Why? Nothing here really screams futuristic to me. It's just actually like a huge hallway with some shit put in there and a pool. I don't know, nothing really like screaming futuristic. Like there's not even an actual ceiling here. Like it's literally just open. I don't know, this doesn't scream futuristic at all.
And on the other side, we have a walk-in shower. And the mirror that I just showed you is actually not a mirror. It's a glass piece where we can see the other side, but they cannot see in.
Why?
This pocket door is...
What is the thought process behind that? So you have a secret, like, one-way interrogation mirror here while you're showering? What purpose could that possibly fucking serve? To spy on your dinner guests while you're showering? That looks cool. The opposite of invisible, but that looks cool.
This looks insane at night.
Very RGB gamer-esque. The Ashley Tisdale mansion sucks. Does it? Inside Ashley Tisdale's self-designed family home. Is Ashley Tisdale doing well? I used to be such... Why did this come up? Ashley Tisdale Mansion brought up Jackson and I's Man of Medan... what was this one called? The Man of Medan anthology game. Hey, I mean, fuck yeah. I guess when people think of Ashley Tisdale's Mansion, they also think of us playing a shitty horror game. Because she voices it. Wait, no way. If I just type in Ashley Tisdale, will this come up too? Unlucky. Not quite. Only when I'm more specific.
Hey AD, it's Ashley Tisdale.
Hey Ashley.
I'm always a big believer in manifestation. This time, we just went with like...
Is this a fountain? This seems like an accident. Like there was a hose that was left here next to a rock. Like a small little table. Not a big fan of that fountain, I'll tell you right now. How is this feminine and masculine balance? They're chairs. Just chairs and bowls. And like a rolling pin in a vase. Why? What is up with this trend of looking so deep into shit? You walk into a room and you're like, oh fuck. Way too masculine. It's just so basic and boring. And it's missing a pantry. Non-toxic crib, what? Do they usually make cribs out of lead and arsenic? What does that mean? Eco-friendly and non-toxic crib. Best non-toxic crib. This sounds like a scam. Like organic oranges or something. No gamers were harmed in its making. Nice. So what does a toxic crib look like? What is it made out of? I want to get my kids something that's going to really put some hair on their chest. I want it to emit at least maybe like 3 bananas worth of radiation. How about this? How about toxic crib? Or what cribs are toxic? Is your baby's crib exposing them to toxins? Certain paints, glues, woods, and plastics can emit harmful chemicals and gases known to cause cognitive delays, chronic health issues such as allergies, asthma, kidney failure, cancer, and more. Knowing that your newborn baby will be spending 16 to 18 hours a day in their crib, it is vitally important to make the most educated decision on which one you're choosing. Can you give me an example of one that does that? VOCs are gases emitted from certain woods, glues, and paint finishes. So formaldehyde, benzene, phenthol, I don't even know this one, phthalates, and a slew of other gases I can't pronounce. Oh, it's like I'm reading it and wrote it. Whatever the name, I certainly don't want them anywhere near my baby. So this is one of those things where like you look at the back of a cereal box and you don't recognize 3 ingredients and immediately assume it's poison? Or is this a real thing? Holy shit, you can make meth with cribs. It is a real thing. It's mostly bullshit. Yes and no. It seems more people are saying it is a real thing. I've never heard of it before. I'm genuinely asking. I've never heard of like cribs exposing babies to toxin. Now I did know about baby food exposing them to toxins. Because there was a lot of like actual like arsenic and shit in baby products. but I've never heard of like a non-toxic crib. Shout out Gerber. Yeah, amen Gerber. Rest in peace all those infants that were eating meat sticks like me. Bro, I was eating OG meat sticks, bro. I was getting like double the daily recommended dose of arsenic for a baby. I went to town on these bad boys. Anyone ever... We have any meat sticks fans in here? Or I think they're called Lil Sticks. Oh, yeah. Where's my Lil Sticks fans at? These bad boys, oh, they'll make you grow up big and strong. It's called Vienna sausages. Nope, they're called Lil Sticks. Vienna sausages probably have significantly less poison in them than the Gerber variant. Sick and boring. Except for whatever this was, like a giant blunt or something. What the fuck is that? Yeah, I mean, it's like, again, it's not even bad. It's just boring. I don't know why you singled out the Ashley Tisdale mansion. Alright, 10 mansions no one wants to buy for any price.
Former mayor's house in Jordan, Minnesota.
Sounds awesome.
Many of the entries on this list have had trouble selling because they're downright spooky. But this first house is not one of those haunted mansions. This one remains on the housing market for a much more earthly problem. The 4-bedroom mansion, formerly the home of the first female mayor of Minnesota, is zoned incorrectly and needs to be moved. It has no parking and no hookup to the town's water and sewage system. And to make matters worse, while the outside looks lovely, the inside is more than a little out of style. That's how the house ended up with its unusual price tag. It's free. The current owner, the granddaughter or former mayor Gail Anderson, said in an interview that it's gonna cost $50,000 to move it and $150,000 to fix it up. So I'm not giving away some hidden gem. No indeed. But free is still pretty cheap for a house of this size and...
This is like a wet dream for, well, squatters probably wouldn't even live here, but like homeless people.
No one came forward who was willing to make the move happen.
Why?
Even after the developers who bought the lot offered $10,000 toward the cost of moving the beautiful old house. In the end, the town's Historic Preservation Commission lost out, and the historic mansion was demolished.
Oh.
No one wanted it, even for just $10.
There's no way. There's no fucking way someone wouldn't take that for 10 bucks. Like, moving it, yeah, it would cost quite a bit, I guess, but there's no way someone wouldn't do that. Taxes? I guess. I don't know. There has to be more to it than just, like, the movement hassle. They have to move after a while. Yeah, but they only needed to move it a quarter mile. Yeah, I don't know what the tax would be on it, but still. I'm sure you could somehow turn a profit on it. Like, that's just a lot of land.
Tillamook Island Lighthouse.
Oh my god, that'd be the most miserable place to live.
Sold to a normal homeowner
Holy
at any
shit.
price is the Hex House. Another house with a chilling past.
I'm so tired of these fucking haunted houses, man. Ghosts aren't real. Earth is flat. Wubba lubba dub dub.
Traditional healer known locally as a powwow doctor, meaning he practiced faith healing and witchcraft traditions brought over by Pennsylvania.
That's not a mansion. Yeah, it definitely isn't a mansion.
Ray Meyer lived in the house until 1928, when a man named John H. Blymeyer, also
I'd love to do a haunted house stream. It'd just be super boring because nothing would happen.
Came to his house with 2 accomplices.
So we have to set up
to
scares.
be undone. What happened that made them suddenly shutter the house's doors and windows? We may never know, but we do know that no one seems to want to live in
Go to a
this
road
house,
trip to
even
supposedly
the
haunted
people that own
places.
it.
There's plenty of haunted places
North
right
Carolina's
here.
William T. Smith House.
It's just
Our
nothing
next house
happens.
is the William T. Smith House, an abandoned mansion in North
One of the
Carolina.
buildings on my college
This
campus is one of the most
4,000 square
haunted
foot
places in
house,
Florida.
built as a plantation around
So people would just hang out there
1805,
late at night
sits
and
on
nothing
2
would
acres of
happen,
land,
ever.
Right next to a Civil
Myself
War
included.
cemetery. What could have happened that 50 Cent's mansion sold for $2 million when it was valued at $18 million? Let us know in the comments. And
That kinda came out of nowhere. Probably wasn't haunted.
Thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more spine-chilling information like this.
By far the best one on there was that lighthouse. And by best, I mean like actually the worst possible place to live. I couldn't imagine living in a worse place. Constantly getting blasted by massive waves, isolated from the rest of society, and the place you're living on is basically a graveyard anyway. That is the worst possible situation. No internet, no electricity, no one, and the only way to get food is to go inland with a boat and have to wait for the waves to stop being so rough. Get food from the ocean. I guess you could try fishing for the food. Who built it though? Couldn't tell you, but apparently it didn't even serve the one purpose it was meant for. It was supposed to be a lighthouse to stop ships from crashing into it, but they built it too late. Ship crashed into it and killed all 16 people. So the thing is just all around a failure. And it's probably haunted. If anything's haunted, it's gonna be that place. Those sailors are probably pissed. Because they had most of it up, but just didn't install the light, apparently, according to that video. It's like, you couldn't just, like, why not start with the light? Just put, like, a light on a stick while you build everything else. $25 million Vegas futuristic mansion if you want to see a shithole. Sure. Inside a $25 million futuristic Las Vegas modern mega mansion, this is 50 minutes. Usually his videos are like 10 or 15. He's a bit smack. I'll watch a little of it. See if it captures me.
It currently serves as a show home for Blue Heron, and for that I really want to thank them for getting us in here, allowing us to tour their amazing development and share it with all of you. And now, let's begin our tour.
Yeah, 15,000 square feet for 3 bedrooms sounds fucking stupid. This looks like the house in the first level of Hitman. True. You already did this? Did we see this one? I don't think so. I think the one you're thinking of is that futuristic mega mansion in California. The one where like the coolest thing they had was like a little touchpad that made steel shutters pop down. I don't think we saw this one. The view is really cool.
I love this space because we have walls of glass bringing a ton of natural light to the interiors. We have a desk.
You said this was a shithole. This doesn't look like a shithole at all.
They brought some of the plants or details into this space as well, but
Here's a prime
we're going with that rusted corten to the patio space for the office. I love how they landscape this entire space with native materials and plants from Nevada.
Man, I would hate that.
And it's nice that
bro, I'm living in Nevada. I've spent $25 million on a mansion. The last thing I want is cacti in my house. And dirt.
You can see the stucco
and like
detail on the exterior,
sand.
pretty much going into the interiors as well. So
like, I'm in a house to get away from that.
First thing we see is the incredible views of Las Vegas Strip. This frame, without a doubt, is one of the most
Jesus Christ, there's cacti everywhere.
In case you want to close this walkway. Now you may ask why you want to close that walkway, because on my right hand side,
this would be the worst house to live in if you were drunk. Stumbling home late at night, like just trying to go to your bed, you just fall into this fucking pool. Because you're surrounded by a moat, and then stumble into cacti.
Framing the amazing space, and like I mentioned earlier, this house has 3 pools. This happens to be one of them. Now,
that's not a pool though. Look at, like, that's not a pool. That's probably not even like a foot deep. It is just rocks that have a little bit of water on top of them. That is not a goddamn pool. Like, this is worthless. Like, you can't swim in this. You can walk on it, like, to your shins, I guess, maybe. No, you genuinely can't swim in this, unless you're like a Smurf, I guess. Like, there's nothing you can do to swim in that. Unless it just deceptively looks shallow.
Ton of natural light, and we currently have all the automatic sliding glass doors opened up, tucked into the walls, where you can appreciate these views even more. I mean, we have...
Do they not have bugs in Nevada?
Right in front of us.
I feel like all the cacti and shit would definitely bring in some bugs.
This room just feels all the features that comes with the house. Yeah. Wanted to mention that.
Thanks, you give Sub-Zero.
We're in the kitchen, but I'm actually seeing more details. I love throughout these exterior walkways, we saw these plants with gravels right next to the paths, right? They also
man, stop calling them plants.
Indoors of the home.
They're not plants, they're like fucking built-in weaponry.
So at night, this place actually
like something you'd have for Plants vs. Zombies.
See that main island, we have same travertine countertops here, beautifully fabricated sink design, and let's see, we have here again, going with that seamless clean look, and right behind me we have more.
A kid could not visit this house. Yeah, they're not welcome here.
Wolf induction cooktop.
They have nature's barbed wire built into it.
Travertine countertops.
All the cacti everywhere.
I would like to talk about here.
Those kids would not survive.
Steel details throughout so far. Without a doubt, it's one of the best lit laundry rooms we've ever toured on this channel.
This is the laundry room.
Yeah, it looks like a nice office or a seating area.
Yeah, I thought this was maybe.
Mikey, I swear to God.
Mikey, let's make it clear.
I'm about to fire you.
Opening this sliding glass door. This is where you have your washer and dryer.
You weren't lying.
Yeah, so that's that.
This giant space for just one washer and one dryer.
Opening up this small
not even 6
space that we're gonna see in a bit. Desk setup here. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's really nice, and I gotta say,
thanks,
guys, we are in Las Vegas.
Does it ever get windy in Las Vegas?
So, as Ennis talks about the outside.
I've never been. Is there a lot of wind?
To compensate, but it's tough.
It's tough. So give Mikey a little slack there.
Yeah.
extremely. I feel like having these windows open, surrounded by cacti, is really dangerous when it comes to like getting super windy. Imagine it just wiggles one of them loose and you just got a fucking airborne cactus coming at you. I don't know how heavy these kind of cacti are though. The ones I know are like super light.
Now, in this house, it's all open, walls of glass that takes you straight to the outdoors. Beautiful table.
Yeah, everything leads to the outdoors it seems. This whole fucking house is open.
On top of the table setup, we have this
which I guess would be cool if it wasn't just surrounded by cacti.
Dining room light detail that I had to point out because it's so unique. Now, Mikey, let's check out some outdoor spaces.
Into the desert we go.
Opens up, and your Wolf Gas barbecue. This section is also
alright. What else do they have that isn't just the same fucking garbage over and over?
Like city like Las Vegas exists because it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but look at the scenery here, this whole establishment and the city.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a nice view.
Modern homes. I mean, it's mind-boggling.
You'll get no complaint from me.
Travel destinations in the country.
Probably in the world, Mikey.
Built in the middle of a desert. It's always fascinating to me too. Like how Las Vegas was even.
Bro, I don't care about the lore of Las Vegas. I really don't.
With a little bit of a recessed in lighting right behind it. Amazing setup, stone walls.
15,000 square feet, you get 3 bedrooms and they look like this.
Is a little bit lower, so you
no
take
TV.
Advantage of the reflecting pool. It's a nice little detail.
I always love those kinds of beds also.
With the built-in storage and all that?
Yeah.
I get that. All right, right behind the bedroom setup.
You said something stupid, Mikey.
Section.
You said something really dumb.
We have some built-ins, and I realized I found this detail. Check this out.
Oh, it's a self-destruct device.
Controls for the fixtures. Ready, Mikey?
Whoa!
Warming drawer?
Yeah, for your towels.
Okay. And I like how you said that if that's not good enough, you have a rain head. But if that shower's not good enough.
Oh yeah, I mean we're gonna check that out in a bit.
Yeah.
We got.
Okay, now you got my interest.
The primary bath. Actually, let me tuck this in. It's one of these door designs that we like, and opens up.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking cool.
Bathroom, you get a sink design here, dishwasher. Some cabinets, same travertine countertop.
Yeah, fuck with that.
They also use it here.
That's so unnecessary.
Now this section is all open, and we're gonna come to that in a bit. But first, I want to take everybody. And
yep. First thing I want to step on is rocks when I come out of the shower.
All open. We have these.
Yeah, you're gonna build up calluses quick in this place.
This primary closet, another freestanding tub on the outside. So in case you want to just soak up here, look at the views, you can easily do that. Now, following this walkway, we have here again from the primary bedroom seating area, and as we continue, more of these cord 10 steel planters.
I think I would really like this a lot more if it wasn't actually surrounded by booby traps with all these cacti.
Chains instead of gutters to give that mid-century modern look.
I think I'd find it a lot cooler.
This walkway takes you. All right, everyone, here we are at the second floor landing. We have the staircase going up to the.
That was only the first floor. Holy shit.
Nice and open. We got a beautiful couch set up here facing the incredible views. And I know I talked about this at the backyard. This house has a butterfly roof line, and we can actually
B-Hop CSGO map with rock pits. Bro, this shit is like what Macaulay Culkin would have dreamed of. It is burglar proof. Someone comes in to try to steal your Xbox or something, they're running into 9,000 cacti on the way.
Yeah, a lot of cool unfolding TVs here.
A lot of cool gadgets too, right? All right. Let's look at this section for a second. We have an out.
Like, you're not even safe on the second floor if you try and rappel in. There's just cacti up here too.
We'll check out this section in a bit. We actually have a curtain set up that kind of separates and creates a little bit of privacy for the.
I wish for one of these like crazy modern mansions with futuristic tech, they just had an actual ejector seat in one of their chairs, like Johnny English or something. Then Innes takes it for a test drive.
This massive opening. It almost creates this wind tunnel that goes through the house, creates that nice breeze, and it's just this awesome architectural kind of frame.
Can you turn it off?
Very unique, both from the outside.
Can I close that?
This section is all covered, opens up to the bathroom, which we're going to see in a bit. But
that's going to be miserable when it gets really hot.
Showers with rain heads above us. It's closed.
You can shoot intruders from there.
This massive.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get to the third floor with the sniper's nest.
Freestanding tub here, washer and dryer just for this bedroom.
Things are so easy.
Wrapping around,
and snazzy
cabinets. Overall, great bedroom suite. I love
prime
that.
Salad.
Closet is nicely tucked into the back with a washer and dryer.
Do you? I guess this is a question to chat. Do you think there has ever been a single point in history where someone actually used one of these kind of bathtubs, like these goofy little half eggs? I can't imagine this is like a comfortable thing to sit in. They have to just be for show, right? Like this is some old-timey shit. You're basically just sitting in like a fucking bucket. Just a flat bottom. Looks miserable. My house is literally bigger than this. Alright, man. Alright, Jesus Christ. Didn't realize we had Jeff Bezos' son in here, goddamn. It's meant for tall people. Just because I'm short doesn't mean that I'd find it, like, less comfortable than a tall person. It is a goddamn tub sitting on a pile of rocks. And it's a flat bottom. Like, this just looks miserable. You've clearly never been in a half egg. I've never been in a tub that looks like this. In fact, the last time I was in a tub was probably when I was like 12 years old. So maybe I just hate bathtubs, I don't know.
These shapes with the steel panels, they have it also here, and the brass inlay, but this...
Let's go, the V! Let's fucking go!
Letter. Feels very exquisite. And right behind me we have a kind of a...
That's what it's all about.
Mikey, let's focus to the views for a second.
Where's the marble? Yeah, no marble, actually, if you can believe that.
Views a tiny bit more elevated. Again,
kind of a waste.
The Las Vegas views, the strip views, right?
No marble, no purchase.
And this throughout the property.
Yeah, it's really incredible.
It is breathtaking.
Mikey, I know we talked about this. This is the cantilevered exterior staircase that we saw from the backyard. I mean, just walking to the edge, looking
nice
at
use of Ghost Hunter.
This is such a unique...
the view is not bad. It's really not. It's a cool view. Like, they showed it at night. It was cool. The only thing that makes it less cool is that you're just surrounded by a lot of dirt. Looks like this was like the first development they did here. So it's just a bunch of dirt, and then I guess they're building like a mini-me mansion over here. But like, if you look past the dirt and past the desert, you can see life in the distance. And god damn it, that's worth something.
Detail of this home. If you don't want to shower indoors, right behind that walk-in shower, you can actually shower outdoors.
The thing was,
it's Vegas, Mikey.
I didn't even realize this one was there.
Let's go.
But yeah, that's really cool.
Super cool, right? Overall,
I like it.
Bedroom and great
that one's even more dangerous than the other one. They got 3 tall boy cacti.
Let's take a look at the and wrapping around. We have the.
Is that real? Oh shit, I live a few blocks from this house. I do contracting for real estate here in Vegas. In my experience, it's fucking stupid not to have plant a bunch of trees with big properties like this for more natural shade. There's no damn natural shade. It's the first house they built on that McDonald Ranch hillside, so it's literally the outskirt of Vegas with mostly desert around you. Plus you're gonna get snakes, scorpions, and coyotes, so no little pets or they might get fucking eaten. That's exactly what I said, man. Like, this is an action. They brought the desert to your $25 million house. You are gonna have so many bugs and shit in this place. That's exactly what I fucking said. It is an actual safety hazard to live here. Like, you might as well just live in the desert. Well, not really. I mean, there's a lot more luxury here. But you get the point. It's nothing but dirt, rock, and cacti. And it's all open.
Everything about this home is so decked up. Now, we kind of forgot this. Not forgot this, but I want to take everybody to this corner.
So, hold on.
Now, we kind
Real estate guy, if you're still here, I'm beyond curious. It looks like a lot of the shit in this house doesn't close. So I recognize that this will close, but on a lot of other places, especially on the second floor, it looks like they just have open areas with no way of closing it. Is that normal in Las Vegas? Just to leave that shit wide fucking open? Like, I have to imagine in a desert, there's also going to be, like, maybe, like, sand getting kicked up. No, like I said, this closes. I'm more talking about, like, second floor and shit. And even just looking outside here, this doesn't close. This is just all open right here on this balcony. But to some of the rooms, they just have actual openness that looks like there is no way of closing it down.
And having an outdoor space like this right next to your sky.
You watched the whole video? Wow. I was at... Yeah, you're right. I actually kind of got drawn into it.
City and the strip right in front of us.
This is like a bafflingly weird house.
And that's pretty much it for the tour of this home. But as we always do, we're going to spend...
You weren't wrong. This shit was goofy.
For the sun to go down so we can...
Hey, fuck yeah. Thanks for the raid, Atriok. Hope you had a great stream. You just missed a... Well, basically $25 million to commit suicide in this house. There's no way anyone's living here for an extended period of time. Looks better at night. Well, that's what I said. Also, this is cute. I like how they're taking it of just the city so you don't see all the dirt and nothingness and barren wasteland in front of the house, which we already saw. Very clever. Very good, Ines. Very good.
down in the description of this video.
Hey,
Lastly,
thanks,
if
Ines.
you enjoyed the tour, just make sure to give us a like, subscribe.
I'll have to pass on this one, though.
We'll see you guys
Not enough
next
rocks.
week.
Well, you weren't wrong. That was far sillier than I expected it to be. Surely this isn't the same house, right? Watch Ines's newest video. He checks out Will Smith's $2.5 million motorhome. We've already seen that, though. We saw that a long time ago. It's cool, but it's not as, like, wacky and wild as you'd expect. This is like a motorhome that, like, breathes. I don't know. It's closer to a transformer than a motor. You know, fuck it. We'll just watch it again. I haven't seen Ines go through it.
What's up, everybody? It's Ines here, and welcome to another episode.
Yeah, it's like a cool little
Austin,
Autobot.
Texas. Absolutely, and each one of these mobile homes were used by celebrities. I mean, we have the RV of Jennifer Lopez here.
What the fuck is that? Bro, shit looks like a meat locker. Wow. Damn, that's hardcore. That's like something out of Twisted Metal. Bro, that thing just looks mean.
AC diffusers are nicely recessed into the ceiling. And come in here, we have all these storage closets. Right behind me is actually a door. How do you like that sound?
Very futuristic sounding.
Star Trek door.
Yeah.
Like that. And we have this room here. Now, this room is really important because this is where Will Smith gets ready. You have the makeup artist here come through this exterior door on the back, and you have all these.
This is where
closets.
Will Smith gets ready?
You have the small mirror here.
Let's go!
Toilet setup right here, and this is an interesting space between the first floor and second floor, and we have
Looks a bit
these
claustrophobic.
grand stairs
I mean, it's an RV,
taking
man.
us to the top floor
Of course it will
this
be.
RV.
Where's the bedroom at in this place, though, huh? Where's Will Smith get some sleep? Oh, there it is. That must be where his wife cheats on him. Little extramarital affairs up there,
We've never been
huh?
on a pretty awesome, right? Now, second floor, right there, we have a 100-inch drop-down projector screen. This is your projector.
Well, that's pretty cool.
And it's just awesome. You have automatic shades throughout. And let's go check out.
Was that really 100 inches?
And it's just awesome. Drop-down projector screen.
I feel like he's lying to me. There's literally 0% chance that's 100-inch. 100-inch would be much more than that. Camera makes it look smaller, you think? I don't know, man. Maybe you're right. I just find that hard to believe. I feel like you're just making some shit up. This looks like maybe a 50-inch.
It is without a doubt one of the most unique vehicles we have ever seen on this channel.
That was very unique. I only remembered a little of that. I don't remember who toured it last time, but someone went around and like speed ran it. Ines gave so much more care to it. Treated her with the respect she deserved. Hear about the Hollywood Botox doctor who blew his fortune on a mansion and went into bankruptcy. Nope, let's look him up. A celebrity Botox doctor blew his budget on a mansion. Now he's facing bankruptcy. I have to subscribe for the full story? Okay. You've lost me. Oh. Man, is this the whole story? So you're telling me on the Wall Street Journal they give me this and make me pay for the extra paragraph? Man, you got me fucked up. Oh, this is the one he bought. It is? Okay. Well, hold on, let's see. Let's go to newest. Yeah, this is it. The developer bought it. So that Botox guy, based on that story, tried to be like a multi-million mega mansion builder. And he was unable to sell it, from what I understand, so now he's bankrupt. Okay, this is the one.
1,000 square feet in both 6 bedrooms, 10 baths.
This guy sounds like Guy Fieri with a
living
cold.
plant walls, a wellness spa fully equipped with a cryo chamber and sensory deprivation tank, a movie theater,
Wow.
bar and entertainment lounge,
Oh, wow.
wine cellar, and a double-deckered glass-bottom pool.
Oh,
Live life
jeez.
in God mode. Every facet controlled with the touch of a...
What does that mean? Why are you trying to throw around a gamer term if you've never touched a video game in your life? Live life in God mode? What, you telling me if you buy this mansion, you become invincible? The fuck you talking about, man? You're not one of us.
Facet controlled with
Goddamn
the touch
liar.
of a button. follow me up this grand staircase that's gonna lead you in the home. I call this stairway to heaven. Why? Because when you get up here, all your dreams come true. This is
the worst salesman ever.
Stone from Italy. You have this beautiful water feature.
I call this little bad boy
after a couple cocktails,
the colonoscopy.
Whatever it is, it looks
because it's gonna fuck your ass with beauty.
It fully lights up, and then boom. But it's a double-decker, see-through, glass-bottom pool. You can see down to the next pool under, the next deck under. But what's even cooler, you can see right up. You have this really great
that is pretty cool.
Pool, and it also is a great Baja shelf. So if you want to lay in it, or you have young kids that are here, they could play right here in this little pool. But what I really dig about these homes...
That's not really a pool. How deep is that? That's just like sitting in like a puddle that accumulates by a curb after a light rainfall. Not even a kid can really do much in there. So I just like sit in it all sad and shit. Does it go deeper than I'm led to believe here? No fucking shot. I can see like right to the bottom. That's like the depth of this man's shoes, maybe.
Fireplace bifurcates the formal living room to the formal dining. Come with
me.
What
was that? Bifurcates?
This formal dining room is all...
Pardon me, I'm not rich enough to know that word. What? Bifurcates? I can gather from context clues what it most likely means, but let's see. Divide into two branches or forks. Bifurcate. Damn, I've never heard that.
So this is another favorite feature of mine. It is called the Top Brewer. It retails for about $15,000.
Is it a sink? What is this?
This takes coffee beans, grinds them fresh. With the touch of the button, you have 16 beverages from espresso, cappuccino, any type of milk, and then also sparkling waters and cold beverages.
Oh, can you show it in action? That sounds pretty cool.
In the chef's kitchen. Now, this is where the real work.
I hate coffee, but what a cool little idea.
Burners, full refrigerator. You're going to do your outdoor dining. This is a fabulous setting for a dinner party, right off of the kitchen, just off the family room. You have everything flowing in this house, which is really what California living is about.
Are those outdoor, is that conducive to being outdoor furniture? It just looks like cloth. Well, it doesn't really rain in California, does it? So I guess you don't really need to worry about it. I guess that makes sense then. It seems like it'd be a disaster though for the one time the Lord says, fuck it. Here's a little rain, a little drizzle.
This house.
This is where he closes big deals and goes in full God mode.
Stop saying God mode. What are you talking? How? What?
Steam off. He comes
There's
right
a fucking
out
space station.
Takes a dip right in that pool.
What are you talking about? I know he doesn't do that because the guy who built this and owns it has gone bankrupt. He is a Botox salesman. Not a goddamn astronaut. Why is he calling it a space station? There's literally nothing in there that indicates that it's futuristic at all. It's a single Mac computer.
We're underground now, and we have 12-foot ceilings. We have the full bar, fully stacked, gold bar, whiskey. You could pick your poison. You have your glass foosball table just for the occasional foosball match. Is the third level patio deck. Come out and I'll show you guys.
Didn't he say we were underground?
I told you about that double-decker pool.
I've never seen trees grow under here like this.
You could see through the pool upstairs. Really, really cool. I've never seen anybody do it like this. We have another seat.
Oh, right. We activated God mode. That makes sense.
This house is meant to have fun.
I feel like this wouldn't be super efficient for making a keg, right? That shit would take a long time. And especially if you're worth millions, wouldn't you just buy a keg? It's not for making a keg? What is it then? What is it? What the fuck is a kegerator? Oh, to dispense the kegs. Ah, I took this as it creates them. I was like, my god, you'll be here for fucking hours. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, now I get it. I see. He would have asked me to leave the tour had I made a comment like that here. This guy does not play games.
The pizza oven, the ice maker.
These walls don't look alive. These look like dead plants. What is this? This shit is just sad. It's like it's all melting.
Here in the wellness
Caleb
center,
looking ass. True, that does look like Caleb.
Cryo chamber. This is
Elden
amazing
Ring shit.
for swelling, bone and muscle, anything you like. And then if you come over here, we have a salon where you can get your hair done, you can get groomed, get your makeup done, you can get ready for any event right here in your own home.
So, I don't live in LA or anything. Is there actually like traveling salon workers How are you gonna get your fucking hair done by a salon in your own home? Yeah, there are. Jesus Christ. I know they have, like, private chefs and everything, but I didn't know they'd have, like, every profession that would travel. Someone died recently from going into one of those pods alone. Which one? The one that's supposed to, like, rejuvenate your skin and make you taller or whatever she was talking about? What is wrong with you? What do you mean, what is wrong with... How rich are your parents? What? I had no idea. I didn't know fucking salon workers would try... If I called up a salon in Tampa and asked them to come to my house, they're sending a fucking hitman. Like, they don't do that here. That's not something that's normal. And Tier 1 Rosa. It's generally normal in the UK too. That's one of those things that always blows my mind. Like, I didn't know this was a thing, but it reminds me of when the people in New Jersey learned that most people elsewhere fill up their own cars with gas. And they're like, how is that possible? How is that legal? How can people fill up their own cars? What about the gas station workers? Their whole job is to fill up their car for you. Shit blows my mind.
You can feel it, and you know that you're right up here in your very own space station, but just steps away.
Stop calling it a space station, bro. What are you talking about?
Believe it or not,
just a
this is
room.
actually one of my favorite elements of the house, the master bath. Because it feels almost like a spaceship. It's got this.
Oh my
really
god,
cool
Jesus,
3D
what the
reflective
fucking planet are you
tile.
from?
It's a steam shower, matte black sinks with all the gold finishes.
That is pretty
TV
cool.
and the mirrors.
Oh my god, just
You got
like
the
a
big
fucking
skylight.
spaceship.
And then the towels, it's even embroidered.
Oh, this shit goes God mode.
$13.69. Only accessible by fingerprint, so nobody else can get in here and steal your amazing watches.
So in this $35 million mansion, the thing we're most worried about is on level 9 of our mansion. Someone happens to find our watch rotator safe and gets in because we didn't have a biometric lock. The towels in this place are worth thousands. Like, I think this is the last thing that needed a biometric scanner or whatever the fuck. A fingerprint. Like, God, the priorities are all over the place. There is a World War II era motorcycle sitting in the living room. Oh yeah, and it's just glass. You can just break the glass.
Spa and Wellness Center. It's the sleekest Sunset Strip modern ever conceived. A design perfect for entertaining, relaxing,
A design perfect for bankrupting the builder. Rest in peace, Botox guy.
It could be yours for $35 million.
Just again to recap, the reason we found this is because the guy who built it is bankrupt now. So, there is a happy ending. Oh, hold on. Where's the one with the picture? Here it is. Oh wait, is this not the... Is this the same guy? Yeah, no, this is it. I think. Fuck, I can't tell. All of these extreme mansions look the same. Oh hey, a champagne tasting room and an NFT art gallery. How modern. Amazing. The picture doesn't look like the same house. Yeah, I mean, it does, but the layout's kind of fucked up. So yeah, maybe that's the wrong house. Well, whatever. We looked at a goofy mega mansion anyway. Damn, now I want to see this one. The Botox doctor is in the comments on the last video, is he? Saying, hey guys, can you please buy this piece of shit? Any billionaires in the YouTube comments? But I don't know, man, it really does look like the same house from this side. I guess we don't see the other side. Would you not buy this if you had enough disposable money? No. I really don't know who does. I'm pretty sure they just buy it as investments. I don't think these are like places people really live. Because almost none of it's going to be in use. And almost none of it's functional. My sister's best friend uncle was a VP in Microsoft and unironically lives in one of these. Wow. I mean, good on him, I guess. Can you ironically live in one? Yeah, he lives in one as a joke. Hey guys, I'm not really living in this $35 million mansion. Thanks to the bits, Tori. You should design a mansion on stream one day, and then get one of those 3D design apps. That's such a cute idea. My fantasy billion-dollar mansion would come out just looking like an amusement park. Be like arcade, built-in pizza shop. It'd be fucking stupid. Alright, let's check this bad boy out. An entirely gold bathroom sounds like something out of Austin Powers.
Hey, I'm Steve Gold, and welcome to 69 Wooster Street.
You see, you're fucking telling me Steve Gold is the one they sent to an entirely gold bathroom fucking overpriced New York shithole? Architectural Digest has got it figured out.
We're here, and the thing about renovating a space that's so large is you gotta partition it.
Looks like it's a concept art for the Titans in Attack on Titan on the wall over there.
You come right off.
Actually looked good.
I think my client picked
looks
up
nice.
Art Basel from dipping into interior design, but he really wanted to take his shot at furniture design. So
he fucking sucked at both, I'll tell you right now.
And
you just stick to being extremely wealthy through exploiting the working class.
Materials. This is pretty badass, I'd say, and not something.
I would not say that.
Dining area, I mean, this is like
supervillain meeting headquarters, I guess.
That really goes with the apartment, so we're offering it with the furniture as well.
It's like something out of Hydra from the Marvel universe. Yeah, it'll be our little secret, Steve. Oh my! I mean, look at this.
Most of the people,
no marble. It sucks. Fucking pigsty.
You come back. So if you haven't gotten it already,
whoever owns this piece of shit watched one action movie and said, I want to model my entire living quarters after the bad guy.
All black and gold finishes, which is
Jesus Christ. What the fuck is wrong with this place? These are actual just sticks. Like chrome sticks holding up like aluminum cans. Like the outer coating of an aluminum can spread outwards. Art's so dumb for rich people. It's the dumbest shit ever. Never mind, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. So gold, wow. Golden dumbbells.
So when the owner gym, he has his bed, he has his tub and
never met this guy, but I can tell you he's the most insufferable man in the room every time he comes into any room ever.
Feet of the lion to the lions. And this punching bag,
I can tell you this guy doesn't lift, whoever lives here. Show me the owner.
This one is a custom.
Probably looks like 5 donuts slapped together.
Gold digger on the bottom.
That punching bag absolutely has never been used. It's fucking bejeweled with gold for no reason.
Unless it looked like this,
and it looks like shit. Oh my god. What a fucking loser! Holy shit!
All gold mosaic tile.
This is even worse than I imagined! It's like a GTA Online house held by a 12-year-old. Oh my god! And a golden bowling ball in his closet, I guess. Oh, disco ball.
Double height. I walk you through this place, and this apartment, it's not.
I have to know who lives here. Can you show me the owner? Like, give him a fist bump or something on the way out so I can see him?
Instagram-worthy apartment in downtown Manhattan.
No, you should be ashamed to live here.
You better hurry up.
The last thing you'd want to do is post this online. Oh my god. That is probably the most hideous space we've seen yet. Somehow that is worse than the Damien Hirst cum dumpster of medical waste. That fucking hotel room for $100,000 a night, which is just medical waste dumped around with pills that are framed. That is worse. I can't believe that this is somehow worse than Damien Hirst's place. Wow. That is crazy. Who recommended that? You knew exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you for that. It's your boy. This was absolutely worse. At least with that $100,000 a night medical waste place, like, at least with that place, it's not embarrassing, because you could just go to some corner of it where you don't see all of the medical waste and the stickers of pills on the walls. Here, everything is gold, so everyone knows you have a small cock. Literally everybody. You can't hide that you are at that piece of shit's house. Does anyone actually buy these? Yeah, this was owned by somebody. Somebody customized this place. I just don't know who. And this is not the guy who owns it. This is just the guy who's selling it. Why the fuck is every super expensive place to live in New York City trash? Because it's New York City. Like, I don't know why you would pay millions to live there. People pay millions just to leave. That place sucks to live. I couldn't imagine living in New York City. 88 million Bel Air mansion with a hidden car elevator. Alright, now we're getting somewhere.
Welcome to...
Right to the right of the entrance, you have a 6-car elevator because you're
only 6.
Really
oh, so this is a poor man's mansion. Gross. And I don't even see any gold.
Right on there, and then
all accentuates the massive view.
Oh, wow. That is very spacious.
You got the griddle, you got the grill, you got the 6
that looks cool.
You got the walk-in
Fuck yeah.
freezer, the outdoor garden, so you could pick.
Oh my god.
Parsley, all of your herbs,
porcelain lamb.
all of your lettuces organically for the home.
Yeah, I would never do that.
Gorgeous stone is that it's actually a powder.
Oh.
You have the backlit floating onyx sink. And then you have the dual his and hers powder rooms.
This place is just fucking cool. Not gonna lie, this place is fucking awesome. It's so futuristic. This is $88 million for sure.
That means it's gotta have that ultimate wow factor.
He does sound a little like Steve-O. Yeah,
very difficult in modern homes because there's so much glass. And let's say you get bored and you're like, you know what?
How do you prevent people from seeing you shower? It's just, it's a completely glass shower.
Pretty cool.
All of rich LA is gonna see. Oh, there we go. Cock and balls are safe. They thought of everything.
Here we have.
And this is actually our guest bedroom suite floor. This is actually.
What is this piece of art? Just someone suffering on the floor? What, they just took like a picture of one of their workers or something? Like, what? This is the worst art. Why? Why have this?
In the guest bathroom, you have your Japanese soaking tub, which is a solid piece of Carrara marble.
No, very good.
And you're bathing here and overlooking.
It's saved. We have half of an egg there for a bathtub.
Really large
very good.
Steam 30-foot fire feature.
Holy shit. Okay.
Right on the second floor, we have the man cave.
The mansion's not complete without the ability to immediately burn it all down. So we've installed a fireplace everywhere.
Even the gym equipment stays in the same vein.
What the fuck?
So you have everything in this bench, wood.
What the fuck are these? These are their dumbbells? What, does it go up to 8 pounds max? They literally just like took nut sacks and taped them to wood pieces. This is simultaneously the most inefficient resistance training utensils I've ever seen, and also the ugliest. Oh my god. It's like a bra design.
Every big house needs an elevator.
Disagreed. I think that'd be the worst thing to have in a house. It's just, what's the point?
This view in this fantastic swing.
Fuck.
This is paradise.
Jesus Christ, this place is nuts.
This is your own private.
What the fuck was this down here?
And you can't forget about.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to click that.
Salon.
I want to see this in action.
70-degree views.
That's pretty cool. That looks really fucking cool down here. It's like a whole little performance. You got the pool, some stands, VIP lounge, the movie. That's really cool. Damn. Inside a $195 million Bel Air estate with secret tunnels. Fuck, I'm in the rabbit hole again.
10.4 acres with views.
That looks like where the president of a country would live. Holy shit, this place is huge. Oh my god.
French chateau
what the
6 bedrooms
fuck?
and 13 baths. The 12,000.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
Come on in, check it out.
Hey, I mean, that's a modest price. Yeah, I'll take it. Fuck it. Alright, you sold me, I'm in.
And the layers,
Jesus.
Completely unheard of and probably never.
It's like his own little town.
When you brought in interior designer Henri Samuel, and it took them.
I don't care about Samuel. Just take me inside, please.
They did everything, including.
I want to see this bad boy. Yeah.
sophisticated.
It's like a Congress building
with beautiful staircases,
Ugh.
limestone, shipped here and attached. And if you look closely at these,
you can still see some blood.
You'll see strings on them.
Whoa.
The staff would bring in, if the walls could speak, they would tell incredible stories. Coming down from
how do rich people invite this many people over, though?
Area that transitions into a ballroom.
What does that even look like? Hey, just come over to my place. We'll watch the
also doubles as a screening room as well.
new episode of Jujutsu Kaisen on my pop-out bar TV.
Revealing, and on this estate is a phenomenal rose garden to the left, and to the right, a beautiful.
Looks like that setup from that house in RuneScape, where you have to beat like a witch and you turn into a cat for a little bit. Holy shit.
And here we arrive at the grand fountain.
That's kind of a lame fountain.
And when you look
just a hose turned upside down.
Home, you see the cemetery
kind of shitty.
And the beautiful bleached trees.
Should be a statue of the guy with his cock out
and
pissing.
If you notice, these 4 tons of parties were held here during a birthday
the gift
party.
sub cloud.
They had a swimming competition. Right before the starting gun went off, one of the competitors pulled out and asked for a replacement. Out of the tunnel walked Michael Phelps. Needless to say, anyone who swam that day,
yeah, that's a lie.
Get higher than a silver medal.
Actual lie.
Space.
That didn't happen.
So large in nature,
and then everyone clapped.
Rock garden, full locker room.
Maybe Michael Phelps just lives here somewhere, like in one of the closets or something.
All your things here, put them in the lockers.
He's just been here since that pool meeting.
Hang out, and the echo is wild. Come on in. Look at these finished walls.
You could hide so many bodies in here.
And a concrete type mixture. Coming out of this side of the tunnel.
Why does it look like that?
Portion of the property. And now we're going to head up to the garden pavilion.
This is so fucking crazy.
And is the helipad, and over there is the
submarine pad.
With its own restroom as well. Let's go back down, hop in the cart. I want to show you.
Is it already bought? I'm not sure. Why, are you looking to put an offer down? I can help broker that if you want to send me the money. Then I can start to negotiate with them.
And now...
Oh.
Yep. This one works too.
Yep. That sounds evil. Wait, this is a car gallery?
Collector's dream. And
these are some boring ass cars for a collector to have. What is this shit? Where's the sports cars and the old-fashioned cars and the steam engine trains? These are soccer mom vehicles. $195 million and I don't even get the cars? What a piece of shit.
Dream. And right
all normal cars. Despicable.
Unless you have a wine tasting room right outside of it. Which of course this one does. But to really see what's going on, come on inside.
We have a man on staff 24 hours a day just to swish wine in his mouth and spit it back in the bottle.
There was a gentleman who was standing right here, and he was looking up, and he said, this makes sense. We said, what are you talking about? He said, I have been looking for this wine for 15 years. Couldn't find it. Looked all over the world. The entire world supply is right here.
Do you just lie about everything?
Of wine were sold, making
that didn't happen either.
It was all given to charity. Follow me into the elevator. Let's go back up to the main floor.
You see this elevator? In fact, George Washington used this elevator when he was helping to found the United States of America. Hey everyone, it's me, Kylie, and I know you've all read the headlines from my cosmetic workers at the lip kit factory comparing the working environment to a sweatshop, but no one ever really asks me what my office environment is like personally, so I thought it'd be fun to peel back the curtain and show you what it's like where I work. So please form an orderly queue and follow me into my chocolate factory. Yeah, so this is all the main lobby. Over there behind the desk is our assistant Carol. I almost pay her minimum wage. As you can see, I'm going for a really neo-modern classical look here. I've got my name on the wall and pink lights. I'm a big fan of the pink neon. Over here we also have M&Ms with my face on them, because who doesn't want a piece of this? Hey, what the fuck is this? Who are you poor people? Do you have an appointment here? Carol, get a load of this. These plebeians brought umbrellas to my facility. Oh, this is disgusting. Carol, get security up here to kick them out, take their lunch money, and get these umbrellas out of here. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna love this one. You smell that? That's the smell of money, because this is the business room. You see, this is the room where business is conducted, constructed, and business is here. This is where the business is at, but my favorite part of this room is the chairs. You see, the fur on these chairs is actually made from a woolly mammoth that we brought back to life using old DNA samples, and we immediately slaughtered it to get its fur for these dope-ass chairs. This room's actually a pretty creative one. We usually come in here and just tear up money, because sometimes we just make too much of it and we don't know what else to do with it. But the best part about this room is also its chairs. This is from panda fur. Yeah, I know some of you might have an issue with that because they're endangered and shit, but this business would be in danger if we didn't have these dope-ass chairs. This little piece of the office is the most special part of it to me. I don't know why this rogue worker is still walking around. I'm gonna have to fire him later for getting in the shot. But this room, this kitchen is what really speaks to me, because I'm the kind of girl that doesn't forget where she comes from, and I came from almost nothing to get here, if you're excluding the millions upon millions of dollars I started with. So I really just wanted to pay homage to my humble beginnings of just an old classic kitchen. This isn't an ordinary refrigerator for you poor people. On the top shelf we have unique potions. On the top right is my favorite. It's actually the last piss that John D. Rockefeller took before he died. I like to keep it there because I like the taste of success. I'm gonna have to blur this out unfortunately, but it's Marilyn Monroe's head floating in amniotic fluid. Think Futurama with the talking heads in the jars, but Marilyn Monroe doesn't do much talking in this bottle. I saw you eyeballing this high chair, cameraman. I'll tell you what it is. So we have one high chair always in the office, so you're always welcome to bring in your baby. But only one at any given time. If you bring in more than one baby, the extras will be fed to our corporate vampires. This giant pair of lips is actually a bit symbolic. You see, when you sit down on it, that's me saying, hey, there's no ass in the world I won't kiss to get to the top. This is my trophy collection. It just reminds me of how fucking awesome I am. I have $100 bills wrapped up like little flowers because money really means nothing to me anymore. We literally have a room to burn it because we just make too fucking much of it. Not only do we turn money into flowers, we also turn it into this giant wad of cash that looks like something a giant drug dealer would use in Jack and the Beanstalk. And there's no doubt in my mind that this little piece of art is worth more than the accumulated wealth of almost all of you watching this. I'm so goddamn rich, I actually make clothes out of excess money. Well, hey, thanks everyone for tuning in. That's really all I feel comfortable showing you. It's nice to really get down here, you know, down to earth with you little people and show you a little bit about what my life's like, because, you know, it's not all that easy. So, again, thank you everyone.